Honey, it's your folks Shaka. Wanted to share my thoughts with y'all real quick. So yeah, I wanted to talk about this story here about Christina Lee. Now, if you do not know what happened to this woman, she was followed late at night up to her home. Man got in her home, assaulted her, stabbed her 40 times. She was murdered. I'll go ahead and play a clip here and I'll be right back.
Ash followed Lee into her apartment building to where she was living on the 6th floor. When police arrived after a neighbor called 911, Nash allegedly barricaded himself inside the apartment and tried to mimic a woman's voice, saying that he didn't need police assistance. When the NYPD finally broke down the door, they found Lee dead in her bathtub, having been stabbed more than 40 times. According to the criminal complaint, police found Nash under the bed covered in blood. Nash also sustained cuts, which prosecutors say showed that Lee fought for her life. Those in the community, though, saying that this horrific attack is evidence that something needs to be done to make sure that those
Okay, so as y'all can see, this woman was murdered. At the time it's alleged, you see the suspect saying that he didn't do it or whatever. But why am I making this video today? I had because it backs up something that I said previously in the past. There was a situation that happened last year when I had my other channel up where a so-called black woman was assaulted at a store. Okay, she was assaulted by 3 men and it came behind her pretty much, I think, not wanting to talk to the dudes or something. And she, it got into that type of situation. And what transpired behind that was a whole bunch of nonsense of people getting on the front line, talking about, getting online, talking about the so-called black man don't protect the so-called black woman. And I had stated that, listen, so-called black men, we need to stop responding to that silly nonsense. Because the truth of the matter is, the woman, she's gonna receive protection when she is with the man. When she's with the man, she receives protection, okay? Other women seem like they get more protection because a lot of them are more likely with a man, okay? That's just the truth of the matter. And when you look at this situation here with Christina Lee, this backs up what I was saying, okay? Because I'll say this, single, the so-called black woman on average is probably more safer than any other woman, okay? Because she's more physically capable. And we're not living in a time, like I said on the last video, where something happened to a woman and guys go burn steaks and they do stuff like that. That's in the movies, man. That don't really happen today. But when you look at this girl, Christina Lee, where this stuff happened to her, where she was kind of followed home or something like that, she was a single woman, all right? And she did not have a man in her life. And she stayed in her community. This woman stayed in Chinatown, okay? And we know that Asians got some of the strongest culture on this planet. But because she wasn't in line with the full package, which is having a man in her life, she kind of met this fate because she wasn't prepared. And it ain't just having a man there to be there to protect her from this dude to fiend him out. A man is gonna look out for a woman before these things even happen. See, that's what a man does. He also helps a woman be prepared for when this nonsense happens so that she can make the best moves possible to ensure that she gets out of a dusty situation like that she can lose her life to. Because a woman like this, in my opinion, she had no business out there walking like that late at night. This woman can't defend herself for nothing. And if anything, she was out there, she should have had a fake gun. If she don't like using guns, should have had one of those fake prop guns on her hip where people can see it. And so people can look and say, oh, I ain't playing no games with this person, okay? It might be real, it might be fake, but I don't want to see what she can do with it. But she wasn't walking around out there like that. And then based on what they were saying, this woman wasn't even aware that this guy was following her. Okay? All right? A lot of this stuff that I'm talking about, these are the packages that women get when they are down with real top tier men, okay? They receive that protection. But if a woman is not with a top tier man, okay, she is no more or less protected than any other woman. And I'll say this again, if you're a so-called black woman, there's a good chance that you got a little more protection over the other women when you are single. So let's just put that to bed, man. And so-called black men, we need to start responding to that bullshit, okay? Somebody get to talking about the protect the black woman. I'm protecting my woman, okay? I'm protecting my woman. And when more of us are more focused on protecting our women, then we can create a better reputation, okay? And an example of what it looks like when a woman is getting those benefits of getting protection from a man that she is with, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, y'all. Y'all comment below, like and dislike this information, hit the sub button and the bell. We dropping shit y'all like. It's your folks, Shaka. I'm out. It's 300.